Greetings, everyone. I'm Clayton McKinney, and welcome to Living Books and Retire to Life. So, what is Living Books? Living Books is a workplace development and business platform showing anyone, I mean anyone, how to operate in the kingdom of God here on earth by developing health, wealth, and wisdom using a passion-driven book publishing and online course development model as the core of their wealth building process. Now, what is this Retire to Life? Well, Retire to Life is an online course template. I use the word template because you'll understand that it is the template set that you can fit into almost any type of life or lifestyle into our course template, which allows anyone, and again I say anyone, with a marketable skill set, either soft skill set or hard skill set, develop a 7-figure residual online course business. I mean, it's a residual income business, online course business. So that's what Retire to Life and what we're all about here at our Living Books. So, let me just say this, that as a child of God, you have 3 responsibilities to society. We all have 3 very distinct responsibilities to society. And they are, number 1, to be healthy. Not just to be healthy for yourself, but you owe it to society that you be healthy and your family be healthy. Number 2, to be wealthy. Not just to be wealthy for yourself, but you owe it to society. It's a responsibility to be wealthy. And the 3rd thing is to be wise. It's a responsibility to know how to make the right decision the first time and every time using godly wisdom. This may sound a little sacrilegious to you all, what I'm about to say, but Jesus, according to the world standards, Jesus died without demonstrating any of these 3 virtues. So what? Are you kidding me? No, listen to what I'm about to say. He did not die very healthy. So Jesus never had any sickness, never had any, but think about what happened. He was struck down in the prime of his life, 33 years old, struck down in the prime of his life because he took on the sickness of us, of the world, of the rest of the world. People don't believe that, but that is very true. He was whipped, beat. He experienced all of the different attributes of sickness and all of the different symptoms of sickness, if you will, so that we won't have to be sick. 1 Peter 2:24 says, by whose stripes we were healed. That word stripes is talking about all the attributes of the pain and the suffering that comes with what sickness would bring. Jesus took it all so that we won't have to be. He did not die very wealthy, because he said it was in Matthew 8 chapter 20th verse, he said, foxes have holes and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have no place to lay his head. I know a lot of preachers, a lot of pastors teach that yes, Jesus was rich or Jesus was wealthy. He had all kinds of assets. Jesus said he didn't have the assets. Sure, he had a home to go to. I think even that was a borrowed home, but he had a home to go to. But Jesus chose to have that itinerary lifestyle to go about doing what he had to do so that we didn't have to do that. So he became, as you'll find out, he became poverty stricken just so that we don't have to be poverty. We have a responsibility to him to show forth that. And he certainly did not die very wise according to the world standards. If that was the case, they said, why did you come down off of that cross and if you got all this power and save yourself, basically. If he chose to do that. 1 Corinthians, I think it's 3rd chapter, 19th verse says, the wisdom of the world is foolishness with God. What the world thinks is being wise, we're going to learn that true wisdom is knowing how to do things God's way. You see, Jesus died as a seed that once we are fully mature, we could demonstrate all of these virtues, all of these things. We could demonstrate our job, our responsibility to demonstrate them. That's what the fruit of a seed is supposed to do. Let me mention this. Have you ever seen an apple seed that physically looked like an apple before it's planted? I don't think so. We don't go around planting whole apples. We plant apple seeds. And I'll assure you of this, that the sperm of a man certainly doesn't look like a man or a woman before it's planted. So you think about that. We are supposed to demonstrate the fruit. We are supposed to look like what Jesus died and was planted to bring forth. That's us. So I'll show you that we not only have the responsibility to teach this wherever we go, to teach the things that we're teaching at Retire to Life. This is our responsibility to demonstrate this. On Retire to Life, we're asking you to follow us and watch us demonstrate this right before your eyes. You see, we're not starting as full mature trees ourselves. I mean, right now, I'm certainly not completely rich. A lot of people that are working with us are not rich. We are average, but average is not what we want to be. And most of you who travel this journey with us, you will probably not start as mature trees. But when that seed is planted, you should become demonstrations of what a mature fruit should look like: healthy, wealthy, and wise. So join us and watch, and all of us going to grow together on this channel. So we're starting this week with a series entitled, It's Your Responsibility to Be Rich. It's your responsibility to be rich. And it's going to consist of 6 episodes for the next 6 weeks. The first episode will be today, and it's called Average is Not a Virtue, as you will learn in a minute. The second one, following week, will be being rich toward God. What does that mean? What does that look like to be rich toward God? The third one will be coveting is a sin of scarcity. Coveting, guys, you're going to learn that we don't operate in scarcity. There's almost no such thing the way we operate as scarcity. The rest of the world believes in scarcity. We don't. You're going to learn that we operate in abundance because we believe that our God is, Jesus died for us to live abundantly. 4, it will be about self-insured by the covenant. You should have enough wealth to self-insure yourself and your family against anything. I don't care if your house burned down, homeowners insurance, life insurance, you name it. We're going after the insurance industry. As a matter of fact, you will find this concept of insurance nowhere in the Bible, because we're supposed to be wealthy. If you've got a problem, anything that has to do with healthcare, if you can't solve your health with the laying on of hands of the Lord's power, then you should have enough you should have $3 or $4 million set aside just for that purpose. Uh, uh, Accidents will happen. Okay, you should be covered even against accidents, but you should have enough wealth set aside regardless of what happens. You should be self-insured. You need to be wealthy. The next one will be the world should work for you. You're going to learn that we are supposed to, the rest of the world should be working for us. We have flipped the script. The whole world, all Christians look just like anybody else. Uh, the world needs to see what it looks like. What does it look like to work for a truly, uh, uh, a truly righteous or a truly God-centered boss or God-centered owner? What does that look like? Uh, but if we're spending all of our lives working for the rest of the world, who will they ever see it? And the last one will be, the last episode will be, Jesus died to make you rich. It's in the atonement. It's part of why he came and died. We're going to show you that very vividly, that Jesus died to make you rich. And once you understand and practice this heart sets, and I don't call these mindsets, I call them, they have to be set in your heart. Once you practice these heart sets, you will demonstrate to the world that it's not just our desire to be rich. It shouldn't just be just a desire. It should be your responsibility. You should know that this is what I have to do. So let's go on today and talk about average is not a virtue. Average is not a virtue. You know, God never called his people to be average. He never called us to be average. We're not supposed to be average. And yet, too many believers live just like I did for so many years, from paycheck to paycheck, just begging. I don't want to lose my job. Please don't let me lose my job. Help me to keep my job. I'll do anything. So just don't fire me. Don't let me go. Don't lay me off. Begging. When we were born to build, we were born to build up and not to beg. You see, average is not a virtue. In fact, it's an insult. It's an insult to the inheritance that Jesus died to give you. Just take a look at Deuteronomy 28:13. Said, the Lord will make you the head and not the tail. You shall be above only and not beneath, the lender and not the borrower. Average is stealing from you. Average thinking is bondage. It's holding you back from what you're supposed to really be. It limits God's power to operate in your life. Jesus didn't die for us to struggle. He died to restore us to full dominion. We're supposed to have full dominion in this earth. That's who we're supposed to be. The world doesn't need more humble poverty or average believers. It needs righteous rulers who have dominion, but also have the resources to back it up. That's what we're looking for, what we're developing at Retire to Life. John 10:10 says it like this: Jesus came to give life and life more abundantly. That word life is Zoe, which means the fullness of life, complete life in every area, in every aspect, health, wealth, and wisdom. All of what life is about is what Jesus came to give us. He said, but the thief cometh but to steal, kill, and destroy. Do you know that just being average is a thief? It's stealing from you. That's something that's the mindset or the heart set that the enemy wants to plant in your heart, that it's okay, just live for the weekend, live to go and have your fun. And if I make enough money just to do that, then I'm doing fine. If I take care of my family and I feed my family, just us four and no more, I'm doing good. That's not what it's about. As a matter of fact, Romans 8:17 says, It says we are heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ. That word joint means exactly what it says. We are joint heirs. It doesn't mean that we are co-heirs. It says we are joint. If I have a joint checking account with my wife, that means that whatever I got, she's got. I can write a check, she can write a check on the same account. Because whatever's in there, we both own it. Whatever Jesus got, whatever God has, you got it. He says we not only are we heirs with Christ, joint as we also heirs of God. We own everything he owns. How do you manifest it? How do you make that actually flow into this earth so that we can see it, so that we can demonstrate it? Stick with us. We want to show you how we do that. Psalms 112, verses 1 through 3. Here again, I'm sort of bringing it together. It says, blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighted greatly in his commandments. It says, wealth and riches shall be in his house. Wealth and riches shall be in his house. And that word fear of the Lord is talking about how do I learn to do the things I want to do, the things that God wants me to do, and do them his way. That's all it's about. And it said you are supposed to be able to demonstrate this. So let me just sum up by saying this. Let me just summarize saying this. You are not made to just exist and survive. You were anointed to lead. That word anointed means you have a position, a responsibility to that position. That's what anointing is about. You were anointed to lead. It's time we think differently. It's time we understand that being rich is not an option, guys. It's not an option. It's not optional. It's biblical. It's what we're supposed to be. So we're asking you to stay with us. Please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. Like us and hit that notification button, because we may be putting out more than one video a week. We may put out 1, 2, or 3 times a week, but whenever we come on live, you need to know it. Because next week we're going to talk about being rich toward God. So look for us every week. Monday at 6 p.m. We should have a new video every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And we look for you guys we look for your comments, your questions. We look for you to find out how to get in touch with us so that we can work with you. We just look for us working together to becoming rich toward God. So again, I thank you all for listening to us this evening. I'm Clayton McKinney, and God bless you.